Okay, so a little bit later on tonight I'm going to be uploading a video, a walkthrough on the machine Mr. Robot. I'm sure we've all seen the series. If you haven't, take a look, it's really good. However, I don't normally use Valheim machines. Like I said, I normally use Hack the Box. That's normally where you can find me with my tutorials and videos. But I've started to have a look at Valheim, and they have a machine called Mr. Robot. So this is something now I'm going to do later, a step-by-step guide walkthrough on hacking this machine. And if you just have a look right now, the website looks absolutely lit. Okay, so now I'm just going to use ARPscan. You can use NetDiscover, but I actually prefer ARPscan, just to get the IP address up at the website. Secondly, to actually get these two machines talking to one another, you do need to use bridge adapters on both of your network settings in any VM that you're using. So here we go, let's have a look what it does when it loads up. I mean, this is actually one of the best machines that I've actually looked at and attacked. It's like booting into an ISO, isn't it, of a virtual machine, to be honest, this website. And it comes up with a message, look. And a login. Okay, so that's it. So later on tonight I'll be uploading a complete step-by-step walkthrough on how to hack this machine. Hopefully you'll learn something from it. It will be going up on my YouTube channel. I might post it on Facebook because there's one or two people who are interested in this, but hopefully you'll learn something. But this is quite a complicated machine, so I'm going to make the step-by-step really easy, and something that you can just break down into little pieces, and like I say, hopefully you can learn something from it and gain some experience. Okay, so from here I'm just going to run a very simple ARP scan and just basically having a look exactly I've got the right IP to attack. Right, so we found Mr. Robot's machine on our network. As you can see, that's the IP address. And from here what we're going to do is we're going to go to the IP address, we take the IP and we'll post it into our browser. And here is the machine that we're actually going to attack. As you can see, it's just loading back in, and I've said this many times before, it's literally like looking at Kali Linux boot up, you know, in your virtual machine software. And then as you can see, login root, and then we get a message. Obviously this website's built in JavaScript, but yeah, this is the network, this is the website that we're actually going to attack. So the next part from here is one of the things I would be looking for is what's in the robots text. But before we do that, we're going to run an nmap scan and exactly see what ports are open. Okay, so we're looking at the robots text right now, and as you can see there's two keys here that are downloadable. I've run this before. I know one actually contains passwords for a brute force attack. So as you can see here, we're just downloading the one key using wget. And we'll just save that to root. Okay, so now we're going to actually do the same with the other key. We're going to download that also. Just keep it in the root folder. Also running Nicto here, see exactly what we can find, if anything valuable for this type of attack. Hopefully it should bring it up. I know it brings some stuff up because I've actually hacked this before, but for video demonstrations we're just going to go through the usual process. So yeah, as we're waiting for this to happen, for the scan to finish, I mean, realistically, this box isn't actually too difficult. However, I like this box for people who are starting out because it makes you very adaptive, learning different programs that you need to use to exploit software and to gain entry. Like you're using Metasploitable, MSF Venom, you know, just basically working around how different payloads work, and plugins, because this is based on a WordPress backend website. So, you know, this does give you some really good learning skills here that you can take that will actually quite valuable in progressing to maybe even your OSCP, Offensive Security Certified Professional. Sorry, I'm stuttering there a little bit, but no, it really is. It really does give you some good understanding of exactly how web servers work and how a lot of WordPress websites are hacked. So in general, it's not the most difficult machine, but I think they actually class it as easy. I think it's complicated for a beginner. I have actually stated that at the start of the video, but once you understand the basics of this, it gives you great potential to grow. So we'll just keep that scanning going, and I'll pick up once it stops. I am going to just speed this video up at this part because the scan does take a while, and I'm sure you've got better things to do to watch this scanning technique, but I'm just going to speed it up here by about 2 to 3 frames per second, and then we'll get to the next point. Okay, so this is the login panel for the WordPress site, the website that we're actually trying to attack, Mr. Robot. I'm not going to give the password away, quite simply because you have to use Hydra. On those two files that we downloaded before with using wget, the actual password is in one of the inside one of the files. Again, if I use Hydra, last time I actually how do I put it? Last time I run it, it took up to 2 to 3 hours to bring the password up. So I'm not going to do that now live. But if you run that via Hydra, you'll get the password up to log in here. So I'm not going to hold your hand all the way through, but hopefully without any hints you'll get it. Okay, so we've logged in here with the username Elliot and the password, and one of the things you have to do is install a plugin, a file manager plugin, which you can just easily install because we've actually now have root privileges in the account as Elliot. So if you can just select install file manager, you need to upload a shell. To give you a little bit of a hint, use MSF Venom and then Metasploit for a reverse TCP handler. Now as you can see, logging into here to Mr. Robot machine, the username is Robot. I'm not going to tell you the password, that's up for you to find, but as you can see here we're going to log in, and we are in now. And as you can see from the commands I'm about to type, we're going to gain the actual password to take over the whole box and hack it. It does have a very vulnerable nmap point, so if you run that, you can then run cd as root and you'll be in and capture the flag. So you just keep watching, we'll actually gain entry to the actual flag at the moment, and as you can see, we've got it. So yeah, I hope this has been an interesting learning curve. I know for Owen and Rob, see if you can finish this box off without googling or anything like that. So yeah, good luck.